My name is Susan Haskamp. I am the Advancement Manager at Intercultural Mutual Assistance Association. The acronym is IMAA. My background, I am Irish and German. I was born in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I was raised in Rochester. The first event that really, I think, just was a big, probably inspiration as far as just my interest in other cultures was my parents sponsored a refugee family from Bosnia in the early 90s. And so I was about 4 or 5 years old. I have a memory of standing at the airport with a balloon and a welcome sign as you know, we welcomed them through the gates at the Rochester airport. My parents have always been very social justice oriented. So I think for them, it was just, my mom also volunteered at Channel One and I would go there with her. My dad volunteers at the Dorothy Day House. And so I would go volunteer with him and hang out with the guys there. So I think this was just another opportunity for them to serve in the community. And again, it's just with, another group that's experiencing marginalization. So the family happened to have a daughter that was the same age as me. So I always played with her. And I just have a lot of, fond memories of being there. And I didn't really have that understanding of who they were or why they were here, or I think as a kid it was just somebody else to play with. We learned how to tie our shoes together in a shoe closet, so just a lot of fun memories like that. And we actually have stayed friends, and we're still friends with the family to this day. So our mission is building bridges between cultures by empowering individuals toward a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive community. We have several different programs in the areas of health access and education, employment and family services, community engagement. I help to oversee one of our volunteer programs, which is called the MATCH program. The MATCH program matches volunteer community members with refugee and immigrant families. So these families could be new arrivals that just settled here in Rochester, or they may be living here for several years and just don't feel fully integrated into the community. And so we match the volunteers and families together. They help them with a lot of different things. It just kind of depends on what the needs are. But typically it's always practicing English, whether it's speaking or reading or writing of some sort. If there's kids involved on both sides, then usually we try to match similar ages, and they might go to the playground or to the park and their kids can play together. Might take them grocery shopping, helping them look through the mail and make sure, what's important, what is not important. To me, I think it's a very action-oriented part of our mission, which is building bridges between cultures. Our staff are reflective of the communities that we serve, which I think is very important. When a client comes through our doors, they often see somebody that looks like them, that speaks the same language, that welcomes them. And so we just try to provide really that community atmosphere where people feel safe and feel welcome. And then we, can help them in whatever it is that they might need. There is a lot of bad and negativity in the world, but I also have a lot of hope, and I want to be part of that change, and I want to be part of that hope that we have. And especially as a very white privileged individual, I gotta find a way to be an ally and to stand up for other groups that have a voice. It's just unfortunately, we often don't necessarily listen to that voice. So I just feel that I need to find a way to walk side by side with these populations and, provide that advocacy where I can. That's where my heart is at, and that's why I'm in this work and doing the work that I do.